Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you how to make a face mask. These face masks fit nicely around the face with minimal gaps, has 4 layers overall while also being breathable, and includes a nose wire, perfect for those who wear glasses. I also sell these face masks over on my Etsy store. I will leave the link in the description below, so please check that out. Alright, let's get on with this tutorial. Before we get started, here are the items you will need. 100% cotton fabric. I have 2 prints here, one for the outside and one for the inside. Interfacing to act as a filter inside the mask. The one I am using is Pelon 830 Easy Pattern. 1/8 inch elastic. You will need 2 7-inch long pieces of this. Something to use for a nose wire. You can use twist ties or even garden wire for this. Something to cut with. A fabric scissor will do just fine. I will also be using a rotary cutter and a zigzag scissor, but these are totally optional. Fabric clips or pins. Matching thread. And don't forget the mask template, which will be available for download in the description box below. Now that we have all the items you need, let's get started with the tutorial. The first step is to cut out your fabric pieces using the template provided. Here my fabric is folded in half so that I get 2 fabric pieces out of 1 cut. Repeat this on the other fabric. For the interfacing, you will be doing the same thing. Because I like to have 2 layers of interfacing in my face masks, I will be cutting out 4 total pieces of this. Before we get to sewing, we will be piecing them together in the correct order. First, take the fabric and lay them right sides together. Then, place the interfacing on both sides of that fabric, making sure to line it up as best you can. Use either pins or clips to hold them together for now. Here I am showing you the correct order of the layers just to be extra clear. Repeat this on the other one as well. Now that we have our 2 piles ready to go, we will first be sewing along this curved edge. As I am sewing, I am making sure to backstitch at both the start and end of the sewing so that the threads won't come loose later on. I am using a regular straight stitch for this, and I am including a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Repeat this on the other side as well. Because we have sewn along a curved edge, you will need to make little cuts into that curve. This helps the fabric not to bunch up or pull on itself. Also, make sure the cuts aren't too deep so that they don't cut into the stitching. Instead of making these slits, I prefer to use a zigzag scissor instead because it prevents fraying as well. This is not necessary to do though. Using a regular scissor to make the cuts will do the job just fine. The outside of my face mask is going to be this floral print. The inside will be this yellow gingham print. Take the piece that will act as the inner fabric and turn it right side out. Place this inside the other piece by first lining up the middle seam. Take note of the little flaps at the middle seam. On the floral side, I am going to press it flat to the right. On the geegum side, I am going to press it flat the opposite way to the left. Clip the middle here and then line up the rest of the top edge, clipping it in place. We can now sew along the top and bottom edge. In addition to backstitching at the beginning and end, I like to backstitch across the middle seam for extra security. Make sure the bottom edge is still lined up and sew along that too. After we are done sewing, we need to make more slits along the top edge since it has curves in it, like we did before. For me, I prefer to use my zigzag scissors to cut off the excess fabric along the top and bottom. From here, carefully turn the mask inside out. The two side edges should be open so that you are able to do this. Alright, we are almost done. We just have a couple more things to do. If you have an iron, iron out the edges of the mask so that they lay flat. This gives the mask a nice finished look. We are also going to fold the side edges inward about 1/4 inch so that it hides the raw edge. Make sure to iron this down. I like to use the clips to hold it down as well. We are now going to move on to inserting the nose wire into the mask. For this tutorial, I am going to use garden wire that is 5 inches long in length with the ends folded inward so as to hide any metal edges. Because we are going to sew a pocket for this wire to fit into, we need the right measurements to make this pocket. Because my nose wire is 5 inches long, I am going to measure about 2 3/4 out from the center seam and mark that spot with a pin. Repeat for the other side. This will give me a pocket size of 5.5 inches long, which will be more than enough to fit the wire. Now to sew the pocket. Using the pin as a guide, line up your sewing needle right at the edge of the mask where the pin is placed. Once you have your sewing needle in place, remove the pin and begin sewing. I am only going to sew about 1/4 inch down, making sure to backstitch. Once you have sewn 1/4 inch down, make sure your needle is lowered into the fabric as you raise the presser foot, and then turn your mask 90 degrees so that you can sew parallel to the top edge. Keep sewing until you reach the other pin, but make sure not to close up the pocket yet. While keeping your needle down so as not to lose your place, raise the presser foot and insert the nose wire all the way. Now rotate your mask 90 degrees, lower your presser foot so that you can close up the pocket, backstitching to secure it. And voila, you have a face mask with a nose wire. Now we can move on to the last step. Take the 1/8 inch elastic and cut out 2 7-inch long pieces. Make little knots at the end. Insert the end of the elastic into the corner of the face mask edges, going in about 1/4 inch. Clip it into place. Do this to all 4 corners. This is the time to try on the mask to make sure the elastic is the right length for your face. If you need to, you can extend or shorten the elastic and reclip it in place. Back at the sewing machine, we are going to begin sewing backward from the middle to the edge, and then stitching back and forth over the elastic a few times to make sure it stays. I like to do this to keep the elastic as close to the corner as possible. Finish up sewing over the other end a few times to secure as well. Repeat this on the other side. You now have a face mask that is ready to be worn. I absolutely love this floral print. It kind of reminds me of a picnic on a nice summer's day, especially when paired with the yellow gingham. We are at the end of this video, but before I leave, I would like to mention that I made this video in celebration of Indigenous Peoples Day, which is officially on October 12th this year. There are a lot of amazing native mask makers out there. I will leave their info down in the description box below so that you can check them out. As always, thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. Please stay safe, and I hope you have a Navajo day.